Hi guys! This is an overview video of Epcot when we went to Disney World in Orlando. If you have watched some of my other videos today, you will notice that I am in the same clothes, the same background. I am trying to knock out a bunch of videos today before we go to Costa Rica next week and play catch up on my content. So that is why there are so many that look the same. Yes, this video is the day that we spent at Epcot. We'll have a couple tips and tricks. We're going to play a quick intro and then go to the video. Okay guys, first day at Disney, we did Epcot. I don't care how many times you've been, walking up to Spaceship Earth is unreal. We did rope drop so we were able to walk directly onto the ride. It is any age, any height friendly. It is also handicap friendly, however, they do not allow motored wheelchairs, so you will have to transfer to a regular wheelchair and then they can stop the ride and assist you on. There is a caution for the enclosed spaces in the dark, and I will say that my kids did not like this ride. They cried for probably the first 30 seconds to a minute of it, and it does last pretty long. So just keep that in mind. Next, we headed over to the seas with Nemo and friends. Now, I don't know if we just got super lucky this day. I did film a little bit so you guys could see what the line would look like, but we had absolutely no line. We again just walked straight on. We actually ended up riding this 3 times throughout the day, so it was pretty empty the whole time we were there, the entire day at Epcot. So like I said, I don't know if we just got lucky or if it was just an off day. Now, getting on this ride, it is a moving sidewalk, and you do have to move as you're getting into the clamshell. It is any age, any height friendly, as well as handicap accessible. They do just help transfer you to the ride, and they will stop that moving sidewalk. As you're going through the ride, you get to see Nemo and all his friends, and don't forget the coral reefs in the aquarium at the end of the ride. It seems like it would be hard to miss, however, if you don't follow the signs, it is very easy to not see. They have a bunch of different areas with dolphins, turtles, manatees. The coral reef is huge. Stroller parking is directly outside of the Nemo ride. However, if you do have a wheelchair or medical device and need to use elevators, there are elevators to access all areas of the aquarium as well. I think it's also important to note that it's not listed as an aquarium on the maps. It is reef fish, manatees, and coral reef. Then before you leave the building, you want to make sure that you head over to Turtle Talk with Crush. I know we've all seen the videos. This is just a short clip of our time with Crush. The wait for Turtle Talk was longer, but so worth it.
Do you still have the Buzz Lightyear?
Totally, dude. Dude, I didn't even know what this thing was, but I totally got this over at the surface from the heathen world. There's my dude. It's been pretty quiet. He used to be like, to infinity. He quit saying it though, dude. I think he's tired.
Another area that I think is super slept on is the land. Now, especially if you're going in the summer months, I think this is going to be a good area for you to kind of get off your feet for a little bit, catch a break, catch some AC. There's a huge pavilion area with a food court and tons of seating. We did not eat here though, so I cannot speak to the quality of food. I do think it's all quick dining options. Another ride that I think would be good for a break is Living with the Land. There are some areas that are a little humid, but for the most part you're going to be in cold, AC, and most importantly off your feet if this is one of your days further into your trip or an especially hot day. This ride is any height, any age friendly. It's also handicap accessible. You do just have to transfer to a wheelchair and then they will assist you onto the ride. This is a narrated ride that takes you through experimental gardening and aquaculture practices there on Disney. And if you're interested, both Sunshine Seasons and Garden Grill, located in the Land Pavilion, do serve fresh produce and seafood grown right there on Disney. Next was Journey into Imagination with Figment, which is just a classic. I don't have any footage from that, but you'll just have to see for yourself. Next, we headed over to the countries. We did get lucky and were there during the International Food and Wine Festival. There are food located throughout the countries that are not at these small kiosks at the very front. We just chose not to venture off because it did start getting a little crowded and with my anxiety, I just preferred to walk around the outside edge.
Okay.
Sometimes you can get lucky and spot characters walking around as well, so keep your eyes peeled open for characters, not at a character meet experience. We also were worried about getting too full too fast, so what we did was just buy one of everything and then we just shared it and took little bites off of each one instead of each of us getting our own. Also, walking through the country, some of them will have shows like this that you can see. You don't have to pay, you just walk by. You can make sure you stop and check them out though. It is really cool watching some of the performers and their craft. Who doesn't do a happy dance for a Mickey pretzel? This area is located right outside of America, and it was very empty, so while it's not covered with shade, there were plenty of seats. So if you're needing a break area, that is another good spot to look for. Another ride we really enjoyed was the Grand Fiesta Tour. This is in Mexico, and this is another good one for a hot day if you need to get off of your feet and be in the cool AC. It was pretty chilly in there, so just be mindful of that. And then the last place we stopped at was Moana's new exhibit. This is Journey of Water, and they have a very informative journey that water takes when it's being recycled and then reused. There are some areas for the kids to play in and cool off as well. These are just some of the favorite pictures that I took throughout Epcot. Biggest thing, don't forget to stop and just take breaks when you need to. Nobody can have fun when everyone is stressed out and exhausted. Okay guys, so that was Epcot. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any tips or tricks that you want to leave below for the next time we go, I would appreciate it. I will have another video going through my planning process and kind of how I chose everything or how I tried to prepare so that I could make the most out of our trip. Thank you guys again for watching. Bye!